Hello and what's up, big bros and big sisters? It's me, your favorite little anime bro from the anime fam on YouTube, Artie, and it's currently 1:19 in the afternoon here in Houston, Texas. And I mean, it's still kind of cloudy, but I think the sun came out. Other than that, the day's been pretty freaking nice. I went to McDonald's for lunch. Boom! Popped out my phone, logged into the McDonald's app, and I was just like, what can I get for free? And I was just like a hot and spicy and a cheeseburger. And I was like, I'm gonna save my points. What deals do you got, app? Large fries for $1. I'm like, let's go. Large fries is almost $3 by itself now. So I get my $1 large fries. I get a McDouble for like $2 and something cents. It's like $2.89, I think. Which is not bad because it's like only a 20-cent difference from the regular McDouble, and I get an extra slice of cheese for 20 cents versus an extra slice of cheese for almost $1. Anyway, so I got my double cheeseburger, I got my large fries, I got my large high C orange lava burst, and I'm just like, yes. And I got my 10-piece chicken nuggets with that new sauce. I come home and I'm like, oh boy. I ripped the little nugget container in half, and I put 5 nuggets in one half and 5 nuggets in the other half, and I give 5 chicken nuggets to my dog, and he eats them like so fast that I'm just like, damn, little puppy, you hungry? And he's like, give me more chicken nuggets. I'm like, I got no more chicken nuggets for you. And he's like, oh man. So I'm just there chilling in the kitchen, watching YouTube videos, eating my cheeseburger on my face, dipping my fries in the sauce. So the sauce is really good. I'm like trying to think what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of teriyaki sauce, except with a little bit more sweetness to it. And then it has like what I feel like is sambal chili flakes, because it has a nice heat to it, and like garlic. So you get this nice, sweet, tangy, savory heat. That's just like, I'm gonna keep dipping my nuggies in this. I was like, what is this? Skeptical at first, because I was just like, oh man, it's probably just gonna be like a hot version of the Szechuan sauce. Nope. It literally is its own thing, and I was just like, it's good. I was just like, oh, I got my chicken nuggies. I got my chicken nuggies. So I ate my 5-piece chicken nuggies, ate my cheeseburger, ate my large potato fries, and I was just like, I kept the bag though because it has a comic on it, and I'm like, this is lols. It's like a 2-page comic. 1 page is on one side of the bag, and then the other page is on another side. And they made a whole cast just for this advertisement stunt, by the way. And it's just like, dude, no, you have to do it justice. This needs to be made into a slice of life anime now of how working at McDonald's can be. It's just like, dude, I'm working at McDonald's, I'm working at a fry station, I'm making them hot fries, hot and crispy, and then I salt them, oh, nice and salty. People coming through the drive-thru, filling up them fries through, boom, everyone's getting them French fry dreams, yeah. No man. But that would be fun. I would watch that. Oh, but I would watch an anime based off McDonald's, and it's just focusing around like employees that work McDonald's during like a day shift or something. It's like, that's the main crew right there. That's the day shift crew. They there like not too early morning, but like late morning, like maybe an hour before lunch, and the real rush begins, and they're just slamming it out. And then like what they do after work, because that would be fun. And just be like, it's like, oh man, look at me. It's like, I'm at McDonald's with it. I'm making cheeseburgers. We need 2 McDoubles on the fly, 2 McDoubles on the fly, 2 meats, 1 cheese, grilled onions, ketchup, mustard, boom, wrap it, slap it, send it. Let's go. I watched too many YouTube videos of this dude behind the scenes at McDonald's. It's so cool. Where it's just like, man, that's what a real good and smooth operating McDonald's looks like. When you get consistently good food. It's like, of course, these McDonald's only exist in like small country towns. In the city, you got too many people that don't give a fuck. But that's because the city life fucking brings them down. And the country life, it's so simple that it's actually kind of refreshing just working hard. So people in small country towns take a little more pride in their work than city folk who are just like, bruh, just kill me right now, bruh. I don't even want to work no more. Okay, so okay, so I got a poncho, super duper cool, super duper mega cool. We're gonna go talk to Hector. Wait a minute, there's better jobs I got. I'm not gonna talk to Hector. Hector doesn't pay the big bucks. You wanna know who pays the big bucks? This guy over here pays the big bucks. Okay, so is there a fast travel option? Van Horn Trading Post. There's a stable. There's a post office. What's the closest settlement to there? Doesn't appear to be one. Okay, so I don't even know if I can fast travel. I'm just gonna take the long way. It doesn't matter. Shoo. Okay. Yeet up, pony. Yeet up. Anyone online? Who's online? There we go. Oh no, my horse. He needs apples. Oh, okay, no wonder. Why are the controls slightly different on online mode from story mode? That's so dumb. What the what? Oh, okay, no wonder. The path cuts through here. 75 cents. Hey, I'm not made of money. Stable upkeep. Can I have negative money if that happens and I don't have enough for the stable keep, or does it just take all my money and then wait until I get more? That's weird. Hey, ma-dibba-do. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. It's really fast. It's really cool. I move away so I don't run into fools. And I ride my horse like I ride my vehicle. Foot to the pedal, forward each day. Ain't never tried to crash. Oh yeah, never try to crash. No, don't wanna die. Out of my way, super awesome pony coming through. Okay. Look at my horse. Ah man, I got a poncho. I feel cool now. Yeah, I was like thinking, I was like, man, what game should I play? I kind of don't want to play Baldur's Gate because I don't know. I feel like I'm getting to the end. Also, it didn't do very well view wise. It's so weird. Some of you guys want to watch it when you want to watch it, and then you don't want to watch it when you don't want to watch it. I'm guessing the reason why I didn't get as many views is probably because I got ahead of in the story, and some of you might be playing it, and you're like, oh, you don't want it to be spoiled. In that case, that's perfectly fine. If that's the case, I'd rather play an older game that's been out for a while, because at this point, it's like you either played it or you don't care to play it, so you don't mind it being spoiled. So yeah, la 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 la. But the good thing is that I already finished the story for Red Dead, so I'm just playing online. So I'm literally just a cowboy. I'm a cowboy, playing with other cowboys online. We're not wanted unless we do bad stuff. If we do bad stuff, the lawman will come and hunt us down. Okay, so I mean, I could play Persona, but I honestly don't know how many of you would actually care to watch me play the JRPG. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are like, nah, I'd rather just play that game. I don't need to watch you play the game, bro. And it's just like, okay, cool. Because I want to play it, but at the same time, I'm like in no rush to play it. Because the fact of the matter is, I know how the game... I know the game's story. It didn't change. All they did was just remaster the graphics and gave it current gen graphics. It pretty much has gameplay and similar an anime style look that's on par with Persona 5. Pretty much Persona 5 set the new bar for what an anime JRPG can look like and how good it can look for a next gen console. And that's all Persona 3 is. It's just like, oh, cool. Same Persona 3 game I played, just completely new new cast of voice actors, which I'm not too excited about, and a whole new soundtrack, which also not too excited about. Because it's like it's not that it doesn't sound. It's not that it sounds bad. It just sounds. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like it wanted to try to be the original, but at the same time, it was trying to be like try really hard not to be the original, and it's its downfall. Like certain parts of like the original thing where it got like a really extravagant like instead of a dun 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 baby 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 baby. The moment. Damn right. Gonna fight all night. I don't know. The new one, I just like, I feel like that's the only thing I can explain is that they try too hard, and like certain instruments just go off like if they're all just trying to show off really hardcore and get their own little solo. And it's just like, guys, it didn't have to go that hard. You could have just kept it the same and it just sound better, like instead of less computer instruments, more real instruments. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I feel like that's like one of the major factors that's like keeping me from playing the game. Not the music, it's just me knowing that the story didn't change at all. It's like, it's the exact same game I played on the PS2 when I was in high school. When I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school. So it's just like, I don't want to play this game and get all attached to it and do all this stuff, and then it's just like, oh, it ends the exact same. Because, whatchamacallit, freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake it changed it where it's just like, oh, a remake doesn't have to be exactly like the remake. It can have slight changes and the fans will still appreciate and like it. Where it's just like, okay, cool, it's a new original take. But it's also because of all like the fake rumor outrage where it's just like, oh, you can save Aerith, and it's just like, oh, well, no, you can't. All just because people didn't want to see one character die. The whole game is completely different now. Or is it? I don't know. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII is not the Final Fantasy that I'm obsessed over. In fact, for some reason, I think my favorite PlayStation Final Fantasy games, one of them is Final Fantasy VIII. I really like Squall's character. And I like the whole Gunblade. And, Final Fantasy IX, because I really liked Vivi the Black Mage in that game. Or it's just like two completely different reasons why I like two completely different Final Fantasy games. That just goes to show you that, like, it's not that Cloud's a bad character, it's just that I don't much care for a blonde, blue-eyed protagonist, because I'm not blonde and blue-eyed. Also, Cloud was supposed to be, like, cool in the original Final Fantasy, and in this Final Fantasy, they made him look very femboy. Like, he's still cool and he's strong and shit, but, well, if you played the game and you've seen the part where they make him cross-dress, you'll understand what I mean by femboy in that sense. They, instead of it being a joke and making him look bad, like bad on purpose, he actually looks like he could pass as a female. Cause I want to say Persona 4 had a thing during the festival where there was a contest for the guys to cross-dress, but it was like, it's kind of like how you see Halloween costumes here in America, where like the girls were dressed up as guys and they just have like the marker beard for Five Foot Shadow, and they just wear jeans and a t-shirt and a cap, and it looks kind of funny because it's just girls wearing oversized men clothes with like a fake marker beard. And then for dudes, it's just dudes just wearing like the female. In Persona 4, it was just the characters wearing the female school uniform, but they all looked ridiculous. They didn't look attractive. They looked like, it's just like LOL. They looked like, oh, you lost a bet and you had to do this, and it's just humiliating. And it's just like, oh, times have changed apparently. But yeah, probably why I like Squall's character a lot more. It's not blonde and blue-eyed. Because I'm trying to think now. It's just like, what's a character that's technically blonde that I'm okay with, that I actually like? And I'm like, He-Man. But I don't know, I never cared too much for Cloud's character in Final Fantasy VII. I'm like trying to think like, who was my favorite character in the game? To be honest, the character I thought was pretty cool was, I think, Vincent Valentine. He's a guy with black hair, long black hair, red eyes. He's got like this golden metal arm that looks pretty cool, and he has like this gun. I think Vincent Valentine's pretty cool. Let's start matchmaking. But Cloud, never had any real attachment to Cloud. Squall, on the other hand, I think Squall's cool. I'm trying to think, what was another Final Fantasy character I think is really cool and I like? Final Fantasy IV, I like Cecil's character. The Dark Knight turned Paladin. I think that was a pretty cool character. I think Noctis was really cool, even though he just looked like he was in an emo goth boy band. I think Clive hit the spot, because instead of him being like an anime like protagonist, because that's something I've noticed, like a lot of Western people that are like, they're not a huge fan of anime and stuff, but they like the manly trope in anime. Every time they see an anime character and it looks kind of like young and in between, they immediately just flashes femboy to them. So I think that's why Noctis isn't as popular of a character, because he's portrayed as very young, but not femboy, just like young anime protagonist. While Clive's a Western take. He's bigger. He's got that big, broad, muscular, a torso. He's got facial hair, and instead of having an anime hairstyle, he has kind of not entirely swept back, but more like windswept parted hair, and it's just like where it's just like perfect. It's not too long. It doesn't look anime. It just looks like guy's been like running through a forest, or he's been on horseback or flying on an airship, and his hair just magically got styled by nature. Because that's something I've noticed. Because what was it? Oh, it was like I guess it was a meme. It was like on YouTube, and they're like, it was like Griffith or Femento in his demon form versus some guy named King, and I was like, who the hell's King? And it was hilarious because I googled his name and I was like, King, anime character. It found absolutely nothing, and I'm like, okay, let me go to the comments. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna have the answer. And eventually I think someone talks about King, and they mention One Punch Man or some shit, and I'm like, oh, he's part of that universe. And obviously it was like a bunch of anime nerds being like, oh, which character has the better power level? And I'm just like, guys, it's not even fair, because One Punch Man is like a parody. It's satire. It's making fun of like those over-the-top action shonen mangas and their ridiculous power level stuff. And like hindsight, the most powerful character within that manga universe is Saitama. So it doesn't matter